Well, that was a letdown. Roll the intro.
My little pony, what is friendship all about? My little pony, friendship is magic.
Greetings, my brony and pig sister friends. Welcome to Crimson Analysis. In this episode, I'll be analyzing Season 8, Episode 24, Father Knows Beast. We start with Twilight teaching Spike how to fly. I know some people are not going to like this, as they think it's a step backwards, as we've seen Spike fly before. But Twilight says herself, she's teaching him advanced flight techniques.
Maybe I should get Rainbow Dash. She's the one who taught me advanced flying techniques.
And there's a big difference between flying and advanced flying.
Because she's teaching you to fly like a pony instead of a dragon.
What's the difference?
Well, we don't have feathers for starters.
You know, I love this. I love that they're having Smolder and Spike spend a lot of time together. I mean, this is the second time she's helped him with the dragon-related problem. And it also seems like they regularly have fire-breathing competitions.
Did you not see the smoke and flame?
Yeah, that was us. You know, dragons, having a fire-breathing competition.
You? What?
They do it all the time. That's what we were trying to tell you.
As no one seems concerned when this happens.
Spike? I'm your father.
I'm sure this shocked the entire fandom. A lot of us have been wanting this for a while now. But it became apparent pretty quickly that this is not Spike's father. But first, I want to talk about this flashback. I know it's just a flashback, and it's probably made up, but I kind of hope that is what Spike's mother looks like. I really like that design for her. That's the kind of design I've always imagined Spike's mother to have. At the same time, I'm kind of glad that this guy is not Spike's father, as this is not the idea I had for him to look like. In my mind, Spike's dad is quite large and strong, and have at least some matching features other than color.
Reality, you need a dose. To all these ponies, you're too close. You just can't be a dragon here.
This song might not be anywhere near the best of the series, but I really enjoyed it. I love that picture, it's adorable.
A dragon, it's just gross. Time we make the lot all disappear.
Wait, was that Starlight? I guess plot convenience, right? She would have seen right through the charade, as she did something similar in her village. The more time that passes, the less we believe that this is Spike's dad.
You never acted like that.
That's because you raised me.
I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, her raising you is why you're you. The way you act and the way you behave is in no small part thanks to her.
Maybe you just don't like that I have a real parent now.
Oh, yeah, that hurts. Oh, man. Oh, I feel like Twilight needs a hug right now. I think we all know why this scene was here, but my heart hurts right now, too. There are two separate ways you can see the relationship between Spike and Twilight. You can either see it as brother-sister or mother-son. The only problem I have with this is that I've never seen their relationship as mother and son. I've always seen it as brother and sister, considering the fact that Twilight seems to consider herself equal to Spike. And Spike seems to teach her just as much as she teaches him. Even though that line seems to imply the mother-son relationship, for some reason I just never saw them that way. I love scenes like this, and I wish there were more of them.
Dragons are rude and rebellious, but they aren't lazy lumps who take advantage of their kids.
Huh. Now I'm really confused.
Me too. Why don't you tell me everything Sludge said about being a dragon?
I love the interactions between Spike and Smolder. Smolder has almost become an older sister to Spike. I say almost. The relationship isn't at sibling level yet, but I think it's headed in that direction. I'd love to see Smolder become a surrogate sister to Spike. I really hope that someday their relationship will get to the point that it's like Rainbow Dash and Scootaloo. I don't think we'll ever see that, but I'd love it if that happened.
I don't think so. I already know who my real family is.
Ooh.
I love that because it's so true. Doesn't matter where you're born or who your actual birth family is. The people that care about you the most, that is your family. Final thoughts? This was a good episode. but not a great episode. Through the entire episode, I was hoping that Spike's real parents would actually show up, but they never did, so I was disappointed. I really hope that someday we'll actually get to see Spike's parents. We've seen everyone's parents at this point, the entire main six, even Starlight and Sunburst. As I said, my favorite scenes are the interactions between Spike and Smolder. When he's having issues with certain techniques, she knows exactly what the problem is and helps him out. And, being a dragon herself, she knows exactly how dragons are supposed to act, and can help teach him in the ways of the dragon, since ponies can't really help with that. We've seen multiple scenes now where she has helped him. I kind of feel like she has turned into a surrogate older sister for Spike, and I'm completely okay with it. As I said before, I've always seen Spike's and Twilight's relationship as brother and sister, not as mother and son. But yet, that line still really hurt me. Twilight has still basically raised him. Twilight really does care about him, and he really does care about her. Therefore, that makes them family. Your family is not who you're born into, or who you hang out with, or who even the same species is. Your family is who actually truly cares about you, and wants what's best for you. That's Twilight and Spike right there. And in my eyes, there's nothing wrong with being raised like a pony, even if you are a dragon. And now my favorite scenes or my favorite lines of this episode.
Because she's teaching you to fly like a pony instead of a dragon.
What's the difference?
Well, we don't have feathers for starters. What happened to you?
Just sleeping outside like we're meant to? It's not like dragons are supposed to live in castles.
I guess not. But I live in the school. Nothing says we have to live outside. It must be hard growing up not really knowing who you are.
That's the thing. I know exactly who I am. And how I got that way.
But if you still want to search for your real family, I'd understand if you spent more time in the Dragonlands.
I don't think so. I already know who my real family is.
Oh, it's me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I give this episode a 7.1 out of 10, I guess. You may think it deserves higher, but I was very disappointed we didn't actually see Spike's real parents. So for me, that dropped the rating quite a lot. Well, that's all for this episode of Crimson Analysis. I'm Crimson Shield. Thanks for watching.
Each and every dragon has a swagger all his own. Watch and I'll show you what I mean. You can't move like this with so much stuff to weigh you down. A dragon always keeps it lean. Lose this, oh, this is